everybody, Monica here with Handmade Bay, and today we're going to work on a project with all of our junk mail envelopes, and it's specifically for the window envelopes. Okay, you know we all have these in our stashes from the mail. Alright, so now let's see what we can make with these. So here's the project for today. Here is some examples of what I've made with them. Okay, and you know, endless possibilities, as I always say, and I was fortunate enough to get a bunch of these red ones, which I'm excited because for the holidays. So here's one that I did, and it has a pull-out card, so you can make it more like a pocket, and this is where you could put this in your journals and just have some interaction on the page. All right, so this is, we're getting close to Halloween time, so pretty. So I took the envelope and turned it this way and used it the long way. Now here's another one, and if you keep the two layers together, you have a pocket, and you can put this in your page and then fill it all little goodies and stuff, and great for our swap group too. Here's another one where it's just a card, so you can put it into a little pocket, have it as a pull out, you know, whatever you want to do. Take some washi tape, you can make it like a flip over. And if you don't have any of these envelopes, I'm going to show you how to make one. Now this looks just like these, right? Except we used a regular white envelope for this one. So this is the one we're going to show today in the tutorial, in case you don't have the envelopes. All right? But basically what you do is you cut off that side of your envelope and this side, whatever size you want to keep, and then you embellish. And it's simple as that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is show you this one. And it's basically the same if you are going to use a regular window envelope also. Okay, so you're still going to cut it the same. If you want to make it a pocket, we're going to do it the same, but this is if you do not have one. Okay, and here we go. Let's get started. Okay, so to get started, what you're going to need is one of your plain white envelopes, or whatever color you have. Okay, you're going to need some decorative paper. You will need a little small cutting mat to put in your envelope to cut the window, or you can use scissors, whatever you have as your cutting tools. And you'll need some plastic for the window, because we're going to make the window here, right? So think about your sticker bags that you get. You can use that. You can use some of the sleeves. That's what I've used. This one's cut out. So whatever plastic you have around, or any of the film stuff, page protectors, and some stickers, and whatever your theme is going to be. So today we're going to do, I had these stickers, aren't they cute? So I'm going to do a mermaid theme on this one. So you're going to make a little template for yourself for the size that you want it. All right, I just already had the envelope, so I'm using that. So you want to figure out what size you want your embellishment to be, and then you want to take your envelope and you want to cut that off, and you want to cut the top off. And you can make it whatever size you want to make it. All right, so once you have that piece cut out, all right, you'll end up with this now out of this. What you want to do is decide, all right, am I going to make this a pocket embellishment, or am I going to make it just a, you know, a tuck-in single little thing like this? So that's just one thing, and then this has where you can glue it in the book and have some goodies in there sticking out. Okay, so you have to decide what you want to do with that. This one, I'm going to keep it as a pocket, only because I'm going to have the window show the inside. All right, so I want to keep it like this for now, and then I probably will seal it up. So let's get back to it. So here's your piece to open it up all the way, and remember, I'm not worried about measuring things right now. All right, so the first thing you want to do is figure out, you know, what you want your outside to look like. You could keep it white if you want, that's fine. I'm going to cover it with this one paper. All right, so you can glue it, you can use your tacky glues. If you use a thin paper though, I would recommend using this type of glue or double-sided tape, because the tacky glue will have it bubble up. So just keep in mind the thickness of your paper. All right, so I'm going to glue this on. All right, so on this one I have my paper on, but I did only glue or tape it to the front part where the window is going to be. Only because this is going to get glued into my book, so you're not going to see this. All right, if you're going to have it as just a free embellishment, then you can go ahead, fold it over and glue the back side, and then you can have it all nice. But for me, I'm not doing that, so I am going to take this part off. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect, right? I'm going to go ahead, get my little mat here, and just take that off. And my next one, I may keep it on and do something different. The next one I make is always something different as I go. All right, so now what we want to do is cut out the window, right? So what I have found is a 4.5 by 1.5 inch piece of paper to use as a template. Works really well on this. So I have a template for this, okay? I have 5 by 1.5, but I think I used 4.5. So, you know, see what you want to use. 1.5 for the width is really a good measurement for that one, all right? So, and again, it depends on if you make them big, small. See, I got all different sizes here. I even have this one, see? So you see how different they all are. So you just have to see what fits for what you're making. So what we want to do here is we're just going to lay it on the template, get it centered, or if you want it off-centered. See, you have all these different options that you want to do. I'm going to put it in the center just for this purpose. And then you're going to go ahead and just draw lightly around. Now use a pencil. Okay, for this purpose though, I just want you to be able to see the line. Okay, and that's what you'll have. Now you're going to cut this window out. So what you want to do is now open it up, and you only want to cut in here. So the easiest way that I have found to do this, okay, and if you don't have any cutters or X-Acto knives, you can take your scissors and just use, for this part, just use your scissor and do the cut there. Let me see if I have a scissor to show you. Okay, here we go. So you can take this and use your scissor, the one end, and do it like that. All right? So we're going to go ahead and you're going to go from the corner. So I'm going to try to zoom in for you, which I can't. Okay. And you're just going to make an X from corner to corner. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect. What you're doing is just opening this up so you can work with it a little easier. Okay. So now what you have is an opening. And you're going to take it and you're going to bend it on the line. And right now, yes, it looks crazy, right? But I'm going to show you what's going to happen here. So you're just going to score that. And again, you are going to cover this with stickers and stuff, so you don't, it doesn't have to be perfect, okay? So now what I want to do now is take the inside of this and just cut your window out. There are probably 5 other ways to do this. This is the way I do it. I find it easiest. And I've already got a nice guideline here. Now with these pieces, you're going to take it and bring them to the other side. And what this does is you don't have to measure it, and you get a nice smooth edge for your window. Okay, and that's why thin paper works really well for this. get it down. Just like that. Now obviously this is too long, so we're going to take it, I'm going to cut it to the size so it just glues right down there. Just make sure it can fold over. And see, this is just simple. You don't have to measure. You're just kind of cutting off the excess. Okay. And now you have your window. So now I want to put this paper on the inside of here. So I'm going to go ahead and just put enough that's going to show when the window's closed, okay? Or you could do a different paper, whatever you want to do. So I'm going to go ahead and just tape that in now. I'm going to close it in so it won't really matter. Now it's in there. Okay, and then you can always cut the excess off, right? All right, so now we have everything's closing neat. All right, you'll have your inside. So now let's get the window glued in. So you're just going to cut a piece of the plastic that will fit. Okay, so what I did was put a little glue on the flaps just to hold it down. And then I'm going to take a piece of plastic, your film or whatever you're going to use, and just put it on top and then roughly cut it so it fits. And all I'm going to do is use the tacky glue on this, and I'm just going to put it around. You don't need a lot because you don't want it to bleed through, okay? So just a little bit goes a long way. And if you use too much, it takes forever to dry. So we're just going to go ahead, lay it down, and leave it bigger. You can cut that all off, okay? Don't get all crazy about keeping it all perfectly measured. There's no need. Let's make this easy. Okay, and any glue, so if you use too much glue, it squeezes out, so. Okay, and that's it. And then you just go back and as it dries, retouch it. And just keep pressing it, okay? I'm going to fold it over. Now I have a little bit out here. I'm just going to cut that off. And again, you can see my pen marks here, but I just did that just so you could see it. But you just use a pencil. And then you have this, like this. And this is really great because you could customize it to what you want for a bigger window. See, this window is bigger than this one, but it looks great. So here what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take my little sticker there. Right, so it can show through. How cute is that, right? And then I think I'm going to take, I'll have her down here. Don't rip your stickers as you're getting them off. Okay, so I'm going to put her down there, or maybe here. Okay, and then let's see, we need somebody here, right? Let's put some shells. See, so you can cover all of this. You could tear paper and cover it and make it kind of like waves in here. That would be cute too. Maybe I'll stop here and do that. So that's it. That's how you can make your own window envelopes. All right, so give it a try. Very easy. And now here, I'm probably going to glue it. I may put some shakers in there, but I'll show you after I'm done. All right, so let's see. Post some pictures, subscribe. I got a lot more videos coming in. And don't forget to join our swap group, because somebody in our swap group is going to be getting one of these. So it may be you. So come on over to Friends Swapping Papercrafts. I'll have the link in the description. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.